this reading looks at how they feel about you right now, beyond words, beyond mixed signals. And we're looking also to check when these feelings shift or intensify. Hey there, Pile One. This is your pile if you chose the amethyst crystal. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at to see how your person is currently feeling. We're going to look at the overall energy of them right now. So let's see, how is Pile One's person feeling for them right now? See what emotions are active for Pile One's for Pile number one. How is this person currently feeling? How is Pile One's person? Okay, we have the Star cards. Some of you guys could be dealing with an Aquarius. All right, we have the Knight of Wands. Some of you guys could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. We have the Ten of Wands. Okay, somebody's feeling, ooh, I heard like somebody's feeling emotionally burdened right now, or feeling overwhelmed right now. Somebody may come across as very anxious or very avoidant. Okay, we have the oh, well, yep, that makes sense. We have the Five of Wands. Man, your guys' pile of cards are coming out fast. We have the Six of Wands. And then, let's see, one more card. And we have this, wow, how about that? 5, 6, 7, you guys. And then the Seven of Wands. Oh, that's interesting. Some of you guys may even be seeing the synchronicity 5, 6, 7, okay, during this time. All right, so, whew, man, this is a lot. Okay, so I feel it's almost as if pile number one, like this person is, it's almost as if like they're afraid to confess their feelings to you because it makes them feel overwhelmed. Okay, because I feel like it's almost as if like when they're around you, they feel pretty, like things can feel pretty intense for them, and sometimes they just don't know how to handle it. Therefore, that's why maybe maybe they're kind of in and out of your life a lot, or it may feel like that they kind of come and go as they please in the connection. Okay, that sort of thing. Even though we do have the Six of Wands here, because that is about victory and success. So it's like a part of them feels like that they can see themselves like having a future with you or being in a connection with you. But I feel like that they know that you're not going to like put up with, you know, the way that they're coming in, like the way that they've been showing up in your life, okay? Because we have the Seven of Wands here as well, that is sort of about, you know, that, I mean, to me in the tarot, that pretty much generally means somebody having their guard up. And I kind of feel like with this person does tend to keep their guard up emotionally speaking, because I feel like it's very hard for this person to, you know, confess their feelings or just be vulnerable. And so therefore they kind of cover it up by just being avoidant and keeping things maybe surface level or at a distance from you, you know, that sort of thing, trying to keep you at arm's length. But yet they hope that you still, it's almost as if like they hope that, you know, that you'll stick around, that you'll be there long term, even though at times I feel like that they're kind of unsure about that. Like they're kind of unsure whether or not you're going to stick around for the long haul. So even though they may feel conflicted about you and this connection, how they feel and that and how they show it, that sort of thing internally with the Five of Wands, but like they hope that you stick around and that hopefully, you know, things will work out with you, you know, successfully. But like yet they struggle with they really have there's a real big inner struggle here, internal struggle that they have going on within themselves when it comes to this connection. Okay, so I just it's so interesting because it's like they want to show up for you, but it's almost as if like they just want to kind of do things on their own terms, you know, that sort of thing. Okay. For some of you, they could even be in the middle of a third party situation as well. Not for all of you, but for some of you. And they may even look at you as somebody who kind of overanalyzes the connection a bit. Like maybe you tend to kind of look at the connection more than what it is, and this person is not so, maybe they're not as analytical as you are, if that makes sense. Okay? So spirit is just kind of like, don't make it more for what it is, because it might just be time to kind of wake up to see how this person truly is, with you, how they truly are. Yeah, yeah, see, spirit just said it again. It's time to wake up, okay? Is what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and tap in to see what are your person's feelings growing for you, or are they fading? Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Is One's person's, are there, ooh, okay, that came out really fast. It flew right out. Okay, so we have workplace affair. So some of you guys could literally work with this person. But see, here's the thing. I feel like that you actually may be at a distance from this person. It may not just be physically, but you may feel emotionally distant from this person. Because I did hear something about being far away. Okay, that's the thing. You feel very quote unquote far away from this person, whether it's emotionally or, physically. Okay, like I said. So, yeah, see, that's the thing about it, Paul. Number one is, it's like with this person, I just really feel like this person's emotions are very conflicted. It's like they want to just kind of keep things casual or just keep things very stagnant. They just want to keep things where they are with you. So if you're in a situationship with this person, for example, I feel like they just want to keep it that way right now. Okay? It's not necessarily that they want to, you know, it's not necessarily that they don't see a future with you. They're just kind of like, I feel like they're just kind of working on other things right now, like, building up their finances and that sort of thing. Okay, so that was a major download I just got, but I'm trying to like get to the question here. Okay, so just bear with me. But um yeah, and I honestly, you know what, pile number one, I just feel like with this person, I don't really feel like this person's feelings are growing or fading away. Like I just feel like a big, like a meh energy. You know what I mean? Like it's just the same. You know what I mean? Like it's just like their feelings aren't growing for you, but they're not fading away from you either. It's just kind of like a big shrug. And I don't want it to sound like, oh, they must not care then. They do, but it's only at their it's more like they only care at their own capacity, if you know what I mean. Like, yeah, at their own capacity. Okay, so it's just kind of like, because I just don't really get like, it's just neutral. Like the energy is just neutral with how they feel about you. Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily say that's a bad thing, but yeah, it's just where they're at emotionally speaking right now. Okay. So now let's see, what are they afraid to admit to themselves? What is this person? Ooh, okay, hold on. That was too many cards because a chunk of them came out and fell on the floor. So let's see, what is this person afraid to admit to themselves? What is this person afraid to admit to themselves? What is this person? Okay, oh, wow. Oh my goodness, you guys. This matches up with the reading, like 100%. Lust, not love. Passion isn't the same as lasting love. Don't get sucked into just by good intimacy, if you know what I mean. Okay, so yeah, you see this couple, like, laying next to each other. I think that this person is afraid to admit that it's almost as if like they're afraid to admit that they really do care about you, but they just don't show it, you know what I mean? Because of the way this person shows up, okay? Let's see. I almost feel like as well for some of you, I don't think that this person has really had any strong feelings for really anybody. Like, in other words, I feel like that they've never really been in love before, or they never really felt that strongly about anybody. I feel like that this person may have had a lot of like surface level, friends with benefits, situationship type relationships, not just with you. I think that's just how their history of relationships have been, is what I'm getting. Okay. And I feel like that's something they're kind of accustomed to. All right. So, I feel like that let's see. Maybe they feel it's like they're afraid to admit that they have the ability to actually love someone. Like, I feel like that they just feel like that they don't have the capacity to love somebody, and that's why they show up this way. That's why they just keep everything surface level and and they act nonchalant, that, yeah, that sort of thing. Yeah, because I just heard it again where this person has never really been in love before. And maybe that's something you find it really hard to believe, right? But Spirit's like, oh, you better believe it, pile number one, if this resonates with your storyline, okay? So, yeah, it's like that's pretty much where they're at emotionally speaking, okay? What they're afraid to admit to themselves. So now we're going to look into, how do these feelings influence their action? How do these feelings influence their action? Okay, so we have, I lost myself for a little while. So this person, I just heard like this person has been disappointed by a lot of people in their past. I just heard, okay, and maybe a lot of you don't know that about this person, or maybe you can just tell by looking at them that they've been through a lot, okay, is what I'm getting. Um, so, and I feel like, because of that's kind of part of the reason why maybe they don't commit, or whatever the case may be, why they keep things surface level, friend zone people, whatever the case may be, okay. So, because I just feel like it's like, I feel like at times, like for some of them, like they may start to think that they're developing feelings for somebody, but then like as soon as like they start to feel something, they're so quick to push it down, to suppress it, to keep from it's like they try to keep from feeling their feelings, okay, is what I'm getting. And yeah, and so because those feelings are uncomfortable to them, therefore why they feel like this, right? So yeah, they're afraid to feel their feelings. All right, so lastly, we're gonna see, when do these feelings turn, let's see, when do these feelings reach a turning point? Or let me see, what's another way I can rephrase this question. Or let's see, well, I guess I'll just rephrase it like that. When do these feelings reach a turning point for pile number one? When do these, okay. So we have, oh wow, okay. Yeah, I know this might look pretty scary for you, pile number one, but don't be, because timing is always fluid, all right? Next year looks promising. So, well, in other words, okay, I guess the best way I can rephrase this question is like, when do these, when it might be when will it might be possible for this person, like, or, oh my God, I can't even word it myself, even though I know what I'm trying to say. Will this person's feelings ever change for you in the future? And of course that is possible, but Spirit is actually saying, like, don't hold on to that, because the thing is, you guys, in general, people don't change unless they really, really want to. Okay, but you have to be the one to use a lot of discernment. Okay, that's the thing. So I just feel like there is a really low chance that, and I know this might sound triggering, but some of you guys need to hear it. There's a little chance that this person is going to, like, that this person's feelings are going to change dramatically about you. Okay, because I just feel like that this person, it's going to take a lot for them to even, for them to show up how you want them to show up, if you know what I mean. Okay, so if you want them to show up as Prince Charming, there's a slim chance that that'll happen. So Spirit is just kind of like, keep your options open, pile number one. Okay, just know that there is bigger and better out there for you. Okay, so it might be time to wake up to that. So it's not that this person is bad. It's just that, like, we just can't keep holding on to the wrong people, to the people who aren't meant for us. Okay, is all I'm saying. So that's what Spirit wants you to know. All right, so that is what I am seeing, pile number one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that hype button for me. If you guys can do that, I'd be greatly appreciated. And if you want, a personal reading with me, I have personal readings available on my website. The link is in the description. And now we're going to move on to pile number two. Hey there, pile number two. This is your pile if you chose the green adventuring crystal. All right, so we're going to go ahead and see what the overall energy with your person is right now during this time. So let's see, what emotions are active for pile number two's person right now? Okay, so it looks like we have the Five of Swords. Okay, let's see, what are, oh, I didn't realize some cards flipped over, or, well, initially. All right, let's see, what are pile number two's person's current feelings for them right now? All right, ooh, we got the Tower. Okay, what are pile number two's, okay, hold on, you guys. I just got a new deck last week, so what are pile number two's person's feelings for them right now? So I am getting, this person does have very strong feelings for you, pile number two, but I feel like they're feeling pretty conflicted about where to place them or what to do about them. Oh, okay, because they could be involved in another situation that's, oh my God, that they're, yeah, they could be involved in another situation, but then I just got something about, like, something about, oh, shoot, I can't remember now. We have the Page of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. I hope that download will come back, okay. We have the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. Ooh, we got the Ace of Pentacles, okay. And let's get one more card. One more card for pile number two. I feel like that did they run into some type of issue? Like, I do feel like they're conflicted about something, okay? And then we have the Page of Wands, okay. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So, I feel like they've come to a conclusion about something recently, pile number two, and oh, okay, so I feel like they came to a conclusion of like, do I want to be with pile number two, or do I want to move on and find someone else? Or they could be literally viewing you that way right now, where they're just like, man, I don't know if pile number two is going to move on, or maybe they're just now realizing that you're moving on, or they can feel that you're moving on. and therefore it's making them feel conflicted. And so now they're trying to figure out how to even come forward to make an offer. But I feel like that they feel like that they feel like that their offer wouldn't be enough for you with this Page of Wands energy. Okay. Um, I feel like that they are going to come in with some sort of communication with this Page of Swords. But I feel like, but because it's a page, I feel like it's slightly immature. So, because pages are immature energy, okay? Because there's no kings here, you know, there's no king anything in this spread. But this, yeah, this person is like, man, I really want this with pile number 2, but am I ready? They're like, am I ready for it? Am I, you know, am I going to be able to provide for pile number 2? You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like there's a lot of things going on with this person that they just are feeling unsure about as strongly as they do feel for you, if that makes sense. Because I really feel like they do want to give you this pentacle, but because of their outside circumstances, it's making them feel kind of out of whack, like, you know, not enough in some type of way. And therefore, that's why they're like, they're having all these emotions and stuff within them that are quite immature, if that makes sense. Okay. So, yeah, it's like, yeah, they're just kind of like, I want to be with pile number 2, but because of XYZ, I don't know how to approach it. I don't know if it's going to be enough for pile number 2. Now, for others of you, like I was saying about if they're involved with another third party situation, if this is another person, I feel like that they're feeling conflicted about leaving that person behind in order to be with you, but they feel like that you wouldn't want them to just leave that person. Like, you would want them to leave that person and then like get married to you or be somehow serious with you in some type of way, maybe like right away or something. And your person's like kind of scared of that, because I feel like it's kind of like, oh no, well, if I do that, then the third party might find out and get mad and might do something, or worse, or like they're having all these fears and stuff like that within them. That Five of Swords energy, okay, is what I'm getting. So, all right, so let's go even deeper with this person's feelings. Okay, so is this person's feelings growing or fading for you right now? I really feel like that they're growing in a sense. Okay, but I feel like this whole situation, whatever they got going on, is what's kind of blocking them from, you know, doing anything about it or taking any action. Okay, so I do feel that right away. Okay, so, oh, this is interesting. So we have happily single, doing you, dating, stress-free, setting goals, career focus. Okay. So I do feel like it's kind of funny because with this card, I do feel like this person is, I just heard hypervigilant. They could be hypervigilant, or maybe you are. They do seem to be pretty career focused, or they are trying to work on getting to a certain place in their life, like meeting some goals in their life. Like maybe their goal is to, I don't know, like make $50,000 a year, let's just say, for example. And maybe they're at $30,000 or $25,000 a year. I know that's not a lot of money, but okay, so this person has some really long driven goals here. Okay, so that's a message for some of you, for your person. So, you know what's, oh my God, okay, pile number 2, I feel like if this person is in another situation, like in another third party situation, I feel like that once that they actually set themselves free from this situation, then that, I feel like that their feelings for you would actually escalate, which is so fun. I didn't even think that I would get that download just now, but I did. Okay, because that's going to resonate for some of you. But, or it can also be, I just got this, that maybe they did recently just release themselves from a situation And now they're realizing how happy or how relieved they are to be free from that situation. And when they think about you, it's like their mood, like, just, it's just so much better. Okay. Because they know how freeing that it feels, of how it feels to be with you. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect that to be coming in, but it did. So, but overall, no matter what situation you're in right now, pile number 2, your person's feelings are growing for you and they're getting stronger. And like I said, if they're in another third party situation, I feel like that once they do leave that situation, it's going to be a lot better for them than they realize. Okay. So that's really good. I like that. I like that message there for you guys. So now let's see what your person is afraid to admit to themselves. What is your person afraid to admit to themselves right now? What is your person afraid of admitting to themselves? What is your person afraid of? Okay. Oh. Oop. Can't even hold the card, you guys. Being guarded. Okay. That makes sense with the whole conflict stuff I was picking up on. You are lonely because you are so aloof. Because you're so aloof. Trust others and let them into your heart. Okay. So without a doubt in my mind, you guys, I do feel like that this person, they can literally have a tough time letting their guard down when it comes to people. I think that they just don't trust a lot of people. Like, I feel like that they trust very few people. And I think you happen to be one of those people that they really do truly trust. Okay. I feel like, because I'm getting something, about like how maybe they never did thought that they could trust you at one point, but now I feel like that, because you know them so well, or they just get this feeling that they can trust you. Okay, and they don't get that with a lot of people. Maybe they told you that for some of you. Okay. So so as far as, let's see, what are they afraid to admit to themselves? It's just something about honesty. Yeah, something about honesty overall, you guys. Like, I feel like that because they've been through so much, it's hard for them to trust and to open up. Because I feel like, them putting a fence around their heart keeps them safe, helps keeps them safe. And, therefore they feel like if they do that, then no one could hurt them. You know what I mean? So, which tends to be a lot with avoidant or chaotic individuals. Okay, I've noticed. So, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm getting with that. So, all right, well, next we're going to go ahead and look at how do their feelings influence their actions when it comes to this connection? How does this person's feelings, for pile number 2, okay, wow, influence their actions towards you? So, yeah, we do have I'm so attracted to you. That makes so much sense. So, so I feel like, these feelings. See, okay, so the thing is with this person is like they can really come off as defensive, or they kind of act nonchalant at times, and I feel like that kind of goes with this guarded card too, because I feel like there's something about, like, the way that this person comes across is very, I don't even know how to really describe it, but they just come off as like, the way that they show love for people is not typical. You know what I mean? it's like they show their love in different ways, and maybe you wouldn't typically look at that as like, oh, so this is, like it wouldn't be obvious to you. Like, for instance, if they, oh, I don't know, I was going to say if they give you a hug or give you some flowers or something, but like, for, okay, yeah, I guess I could use the hug example. Like, if they were to give you a hug, like, you might just like start to melt, right? When they give you a hug, but maybe a hug is something that they, it's totally, completely normal to them. Like, it's not, you know, they wouldn't make it as dramatic as like you would. Okay, I'm not trying to call you out or anything, pile number two, but you know what I mean. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, hmm, I just feel like that at times this person, because of the way that they come off, how they act towards people, being guarded, and this, that, and the third is kind of what's preventing this person to come towards you. You know what I mean? And because I don't know if they just care about too much about what other people think of them or whatever the case may be, but it's just that they come off as someone who is not so showy, I want to say, when it comes to their feelings and things like that. Yeah, they really have a really interesting way with how they show love for people. Okay, especially the ones that they do care about, or people that they could ideally see themselves with. Okay, I hope that makes sense, but that's kind of what I'm getting with that. All right, so let's go ahead and lastly look at when would this person's feelings reach a turning point, or like when will this person's feelings actually change, if at all? Will this person's feelings actually ever change? Will they ever, you know? Okay. Oh, wow. Ooh, I never had this card come out before. Amazing chemistry. Amazing chemistry. Perfect. Terrible timing. Wow. This is interesting because I always have heard about this. Like, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard where you like, it's the right person, but at the wrong time. And this might be one of those connections that you have with this person. So when, honestly, I almost called you pile number three. Like, I feel like with this person, um, I did hear 6 months to a year. But the thing is that spirit is like saying nothing is really guaranteed because this person's feelings fluctuate a lot. Okay. And I really feel like a lot has to do with their avoidance or like their insecurities that they have within themselves, because they're not really allowing themselves to really fully feel things, and they just sort of avoid it as much as they do feel for you, as much as they do have feelings for you, pile number two. Okay, so I mean, there's a possibility that their feelings might make a turning point, or yeah, there might be a turning point when it comes to their feelings towards you. But like, spirit doesn't want you to hold on too tightly with this person because their feelings fluctuate too much for you, and I'm just not sure how you're going to handle that long term. That's what spirit's really worried about when it comes to this connection. Okay, so yeah, this is kind of like the same message as pile number one. It's just kind of like, keep your options open, pile number one, because you deserve somebody whose feelings don't fluctuate, whose feelings are always going to stay the same. Okay, just saying. All right, so that is what I am seeing, pile number two. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Here, hit that hype button for me to get my readings out there on YouTube, it would be greatly appreciated. If you want a reading, personal reading from me, the link is in the description if you're interested. And now we're moving on to pile number 3. Hey there, pile number 3. This is your pile if you chose the black obsidian crystal. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into your reading. So we're going to go ahead and look at what your person's overall energy, what emotions are active within them right now. So let's see, what emotions are active within this person? What are their current feelings for pile number 3? Okay, it's too many cards. Pile number 3, what are their... Ooh, okay, wow. As fast as that card came out, look, we got the Chariot. So that's Cancerian energy. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Pile number 3, what are their person's thoughts? Okay, wow. We have the Moon card, Pisces energy. Could be dealing with the Pisces, could be dealing with the Cancer, okay? So, this person's feelings are definitely not, they're keeping it on the low. They're keeping it to themselves. They could have only told their sister about how they feel about you. I don't know why I got that, but it's very specific, okay? We have the Six of Swords. Okay, ooh, we got this Two of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Wands. I think pile number 1 got the Knight of Wands, so you could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. And let's get one last card for you guys. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting, pile number 3, because I got like, this person sort of is now sort of starting to have some type of regret of not giving you enough in the connection. Because, oh, okay, you could even be in a no contact situation with this person, or there isn't very much communication going on between you and this person right now. Okay, but with this Chariot card, I do feel like that there is going to be some fast movement coming in with this person. Coming in from that, yeah, coming from them. I just heard 2 to 5 days. That's pretty quick if you haven't heard from them already. So I feel like that they're going to be coming in, saying something to you, maybe even apologizing about their behavior, about how they treated you and how they wish they would have given you more. They literally could have been juggling you and a third party situation with this Two of Pentacles card, or they just had so much stuff going on. Okay, even if it wasn't a person, it could have been a job, it could have been money. Maybe they prioritized money over this connection. Okay, for some of you, whatever the case may be, but take what resonates and leave what doesn't. So I feel like pile number 3, does this person have a private lifestyle? I feel like they if they don't keep things to themselves, I feel like that they live like a private lifestyle, or they really just keep a lot of things to themselves with this Moon card. Like there's a lot of, because the Moon card can represent romance by itself, or deception, or secrecy, that sort of thing, right? And I feel like that's definitely representing this person, is that they're very secretive, or they just keep things a lot to themselves. This could, like, maybe even when, for some of you, when you were dealing with this person, they like maybe you did feel like you were a secret, or maybe a lot of people just didn't know about you. And I get that sister thing too. What, like, did they just only tell you, like, did they just only tell their sister about you? Somebody has a sister, or maybe you only told your sister about this person. I don't know. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, so I feel like yeah, there is something about they wish that they would have given you more in the connection. There are some past regrets. Okay, wait a minute. For some of you, there's something here about that they wish that there's something that they wish they could have given you. like when you were dealing with them and maybe they couldn't give it to you for some reason, maybe it was for financial reasons or something, and they feel really bad for it, but I feel like they want to make up for it. Like maybe they want to give it to you now. Like maybe they borrowed some money from you, or I just heard teddy bear. I don't know if they're going to buy you a teddy bear to make up for it. Well, Valentine's Day is coming up in a couple weeks, by the way, so maybe this person is going to show up for Valentine's Day for some of you. Okay. And I am going to do a Valentine's Day reading just so you guys know, but okay. Yeah, that's the overall energy. So now let's go ahead and see if this person's are this person's feelings growing or oh wow, okay, that came out really fast. Or fading for you is the next question. So, well, what do you guys think? We got I miss you. So here's the thing, pile number 3 is, okay, I don't know how I'm going to like say this, but what spirit is saying to me right now is like for some of you, this person does miss you on like a surface, like on the surface, or like in a surface level way. Like they do miss you, but then like, what the heck? But then I feel like they kind of they just go back to whatever they're doing. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like they have their moments. I feel like they have their moments where they're just like, yeah, I miss pile number 3, and then they just go back to work or something like that, or they just go back to doing what they're doing. I just heard video games. Like maybe they distract themselves with video games or something. And it could involve like, you know, um stuff that we shouldn't be saying on YouTube. I'm just gonna put it that way. So that's interesting. But anyway, so so there is a part of me where I want to say this, because I get like okay, it's more like this person's feelings might be growing for you, but they don't want to admit it to themselves. Like they don't want to, yeah, they don't want to admit to themselves that they have feelings for you at all. So, and that's the thing. No, I feel like this is like the same with pile number 1, where it's like this person's energy is just kind of like, meh, yeah, I miss pile number 1, but their energy is just so blah. You know what I mean? Like, it's just kind of like, yeah. It's just like a neutral energy. Yeah, I think it's just more neutral. I know. So, I know that's not the most amazing, like, energy. Of course, this is, timing is fluid, you know, but right now I feel like this person's just kind of like, you know, I don't want to say you're an afterthought, pile number 3, but like, this person's just kind of like they can tell you they miss you, but do they really mean it? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know about this. That's why I'm just kind of like, I don't know about that. About this person and their feelings and stuff, because it's just kind of like they'll say it. They might say it. They might say that they miss you and stuff, but do they really mean it? You know what I mean? And why even be with somebody who says something but doesn't even mean it? Okay? Weird. But anyway, so let's see. So what is this person afraid to admit to themselves? Okay, looks like this wanted to come out. So, oh, we got changing them, you guys. Okay, trying to change someone never works. That's so true. Never works. Accept them as they are or move on. Okay. So I feel like, I swear, like, I feel like this is your person and this represents you, because you're like fading in that, you know, like you're the one like that's deteriorating, like fading away. Okay. Like maybe some of you guys are like trying to come from like, are trying to come away from this person, or maybe you're, you know, debating whether or not, you know, you want to even, you know, get involved with this person again for some of you. So, I feel like this person, what they're afraid to admit to themselves, that's funny because I just got like, kind of just what I just said is they're afraid to admit that they even have feelings or that that the feelings are there for you. But see, here's the thing that they think that you might not, like, maybe they know that you care about them, but they don't know if like you truly have feelings for them at all. Like, if that makes sense. Like, they don't know how you truly feel deep down about them. Like, maybe you told them how you felt about this person, but maybe they just never took it seriously. Maybe they told you like, oh, you don't mean that, pile number 3. You don't mean that you miss me. You're just saying that. Like, I don't know if they said that to you literally for some of you, but I just kind of get that vibe. Okay, so I just think like they're, if I get anything else, they're just, I just heard the truth hurts. So it's like they're just afraid to admit that they even have true feelings for you. And maybe that's why they don't really, like why they might say that they miss you but don't really mean it. Okay, but they feel the same way about you. Like they think that you're, like, when you tell them that you miss them, they don't think that you really mean it. Like, they feel like that you're just saying that. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. But interesting. Okay, so now let's go ahead and look at, how do these feelings influence their actions? Okay. Yeah, the cards are coming out very fast today. I am not available. Okay. So, well, see, here's the thing, pile number 3. It's almost as if, like, that's the problem. It's like, I don't really see that this person's going to really take. I was going to say that this person may not take any action as far as, like, okay, so for example, like, I can see them coming in and saying something to you, and and like talking to you, engaging with you, seeing how you're doing and stuff like that. But I feel like because of the way, like, how they're coming across in this reading, I just don't really feel like much will probably progress in this connection, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like it's like this person will show up, but they'll still but they're still going to come in kind of emotionally unavailable with this card. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like they'll come in as a knight in shining armor, but like, but then when things get real, they'll be so quick to run. You know what I mean? I know, crazy, right? So maybe that's why they keep things to themselves a lot, because it's like their own feelings intimidate them, like it scares them. Okay, like when their feelings start to get very raw and vulnerable. Okay, which tends to be with a lot of people with avoidant attachment styles. I'm just saying, I love talking about attachment styles because it's so true, right? So So yeah, that's gonna be an obstacle for them when it comes to taking action. So it's like, yeah, they'll be so quick to come in, but like as soon as vulnerability shows up or when things get real, then they're gonna just pull away again and just be inconsistent. Okay, is what I'm getting. Oh my gosh. Okay. So lastly, let's go ahead and let's see. Will their feelings, or yeah, I should say it that way, but when do these feelings reach a turning point? Will their feelings ever change for you at some given time? Technically is what this question is asking. Okay. Oh, wow, we got an exact timing card, you guys. We have June. Okay. So when do these, let's see, when will these feelings reach a turning point? Will they ever change? about, like, will their feelings ever change about you in the future? Okay. Possibly. But I feel like just like with all the other piles, there's probably less than a 50-50 chance, unless this person goes to therapy, works on their ish, you know, that sort of thing. Okay, but there is something here significant about June. So maybe in about another, let's see, February is right around the corner, right? So as I'm recording this reading, and February is literally 5 months from now. So yeah, about 5 months from now. So, yeah, spirit is still kind of on the like the 50-50 chance. Like, it's possible this person's feelings might change for you. But the problem is with this person, with how they're coming across in your energy, is like I feel like, I don't know if they're like entertaining other people, but I just feel like there's other people that may be coming into their life, if they're not there already, that they're going to be, you know, engaging with, and who knows, they might even start to have feelings for these types of people. I mean, I don't know really about that, but like, I just hear mainly like, them being involved with a lot of other people that they want to, you know, maybe date or just treat casually, and just see how things may go with these other people between now and then. Okay. Or, yeah, there is something about exploring their options. So yeah, because I just feel like this person's going to be exploring their options. All right. So yeah, this person's going to be playing Monopoly. Okay. Basically. So, I mean, I don't really see that this person is going to be serious anytime soon, at least not right now. They're going to be playing the field. So, yeah, there might be a small chance that this person's feelings might make a turning point, but I don't think anything is guaranteed right now with the way this person's coming across. It's pretty much what I'm getting. Okay, I have to keep it real with you guys. All right. So, but yeah, there's definitely something significant about June. So, I don't know, maybe for some of you, June is your birthday month. That is Gemini season and Cancer season as well too. Partly Cancer season. Some of you guys may be on the cusp of Gemini and Cancer as well, or this person's birthday might be during this time as well too, if it's not you. Okay. So, pile number 3, that is what I am seeing. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you want a personal reading, the link is in the description below. And I will see you guys in the next reading.